morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Indra Kurniawan, a third semester student in English study program of Teacher Training and Education Faculty in Tanjung Pura University, Pontianak. In this opportunity, I will tell you about the characteristic of good teachers. The reason I chose this topic is because we are studying in Teacher Training Faculty, which means that we have a dream to be a teacher. In the last time, we as people will be graced with the presence of one great teacher. If we are lucky, it will be two. These people end up shaping our lives for the better because of their greatness, and we deeply admire them for that. A great teacher has many faces. They may typically be a professor of teaching in the classroom, but often they can be our family, friends, co-workers, and neighbors. It makes no difference who they are or what their profession is, but the great teacher have one thing in common. They still insight us about values, knowledge, hopes, and dreams. Once they've touched us, we are changed for the rest of our life. There are some characteristics of a good teacher. The first characteristic is the teacher must love what they do. There is no question that a good teacher loves to teach, not doing it for the money, prestige, or glory. They teach because it brings them an incredible feeling of satisfaction, knowing they are contributing positively to the futures of others. If a teacher doesn't have this inner satisfaction and does not enjoy what they do, they will never be able to make lasting impressions in their mind. Passion has great impact, and this is something that all good teachers have. The second characteristic is that the good teachers must be good communicator. Good teachers have the responsibility of bridging the gap between themselves and their students, so good communication skills are must of them. Sometimes it's difficult to relate to people, especially children, so that learning can happen in their minds, but good teachers are masters of this. Relating to students on the student level, the teachers have developed many ways to reach their students and communicate using graphic speaking skills, visual aids, and even in their body language. The third characteristic is that they must be admirable. In order to be good teacher, they must be admirable. The teachers lead lives of high moral ground, and they set an example to their students because of it. Really though, admirable teachers are more credible than others. We as people are much more likely to listen to those we admire, because we wish to be like them. Models of who we would like to be, good teachers help show us the way. And the fourth characteristic is that the good teachers must have positive reinforcement. Instead of using strict punishment to discipline students, good teachers know how to use positive reinforcement to discipline instead. These teachers understand that negatively hinders how the students learn, creates resentment in the students' mind. The fifth characteristic is that they must be fair and just. Equally, it's an ideal that good teachers hold dear to themselves. They must treat their students equally, yet giving them the individual attention they need. The sixth characteristic is leadership. Great teachers are leaders. In the classroom, they own the spotlight and have the responsibility of being strong instructors so that students listen to them with determination. They have to lead their students on the right path through the learning experience and help by showing the obstacles that may stand in the student's way. The seventh characteristic is committed. There are no doubt that good teachers are committed. They go above and beyond the time requirement of a typical teacher and are willing to help students whenever they need it. Great teachers are very committed to the curriculum they teach, and they like their students. They are always continuing to learn in the hopes of becoming even better teachers. The eighth characteristic is understanding. Good students better than most people. They understand where their students come from, who they are, and know the best avenue to take them to who they will become. Great teachers have an uncanny understanding of what they teach because they are experts in that field of knowledge. The ninth characteristic is compassion and caring. There is suffering in the world, and good teachers recognize this and have the inner desire to help. Good teachers help by teaching because they know that by giving knowledge to the next generation, they are creating individuals who will have the skills, compassion, and dedication of ending suffering. Great teachers care about the what and what they do and wouldn't have things any other way. The second characteristic is that they must be confident. Good teachers can teach without confidence. Students won't believe in a teacher that first doesn't believe in themselves. Great teachers are confident that they know how to teach and in what they are teaching. The next characteristic is that they must be prepared. Excellent teachers are prepared. They know the steps necessary in their curriculum to teach students and follow them well. These teachers are always ready to go when the time calls for it, and they never leave their students lost and not knowing. The 12th characteristic is professionalism. Professionalism is a sign of a good teacher. They know that as someone who is responsible for helping people to learn, they must take their work seriously. Good teachers dress well, have good hygiene, and treat their students with respect. They believe in timelines and are never late and rarely miss days. They are excited to work and are more willing to learn from them. There are many qualities that make up a great teacher, and these are some of the most important ones. If you still want to be a good teacher, think about these qualities and you will be a good teacher and that students need the most. All explanation from me about characteristics of a good teacher. Thanks for your attention and good morning.